to get it all out, give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. They don't love how we live, how we live, how we live, how we love it, how we live.
K-Sports pregame show.
With Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, this NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. And tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia Clippers out in Los Angeles. For Los Angeles, they come in off the loss to the Nets in Brooklyn. Once again, they find themselves among the Western Conference's top teams, currently in fourth place, not far from where they finished a year ago. A lot of bright young stars in Philly. And taking a look at the roster, Kenny, which player do you think has the best chance of developing into a franchise player for the Sixers?
Wow, this is tough because, the young rookie Okafor's there. Got a lot of guys. I'm going to go with Nerlens Noel. I think he made his case for Rookie of the Year almost last year. He's a huge defensive impact. If he gets his offensive game to meet his intensity and his defensive game, he might be that guy.
That's a good choice, Kenny. But for $100, I'm going to go with Joel Embiid. He missed a ton of time due to injury, but when he gets going, he could be amazing.
I didn't know it was $100 on the line.
And that's the
it's a game show, Kenny. Jeez.
But here's the big question: is how long will Embiid be bothered by injuries? When will we actually see what he can do in an NBA uniform? And that wraps it up. Pay him. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you later.
Hit the buzzer. You're supposed to let me answer the question.
Work beautiful downtown Los Angeles as the Clippers prepare to take the floor. Last outing for the Clippers, it was a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
Boys, nice and high.
So Philadelphia will get the first possession. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. We've got Robert Covington. Isaiah Cannon is out there with Tony Wroten. Then there's Okafor, and it's Noel in at the 4 spot. Here's Cannon. 6 on the shot clock. There's a screen by Noel from 11 feet away, and Cannon gets it to go. Cannon's got the first points on the scoreboard for the 76ers. The 76ers didn't lie to themselves about last season, Greg. They knew they weren't going to be in the playoffs. They spent a lot of time last season developing their young players.
Yeah, exactly. And listen, the third straight year the Sixers would miss the playoffs. But as you said, Kevin, they what the season had in store. The key was, could they keep those young guys focused on growth and experience and not get caught up in the fact that they struggled to win games.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Tony Wroten. Griffin passes to Jordan. And stolen by Noel. The dish to Covington. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Poked away. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Wroten kicks to Cannon. Drops in the tray. Cannon's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches. On that two-hand.
Here's Wroten after the Clippers pick up 2. He kicks it to Okafor and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
Not to the surprise of anyone, really, but the Clippers last year were strong at home once again. They managed to go 30-11 at Staples Center.
Yeah, and Kevin, that makes 3 straight seasons for the Clippers of 30 or more wins at home.
They get it again. Here is Mbalamute. The shot, no good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Covington, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
You know, the big thing for the Clippers is that they won some big games in Staples over tough opponents. I mean, also won 6 of their last 7 to secure the 3 seed in the West.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, and Noel kicks to Covington. The 76ers with another miss.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one off.
And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. And one issue with the Clippers at home is that it didn't feel like they were at home. Blake Griffin said home court advantage is just not there for us. And this is on the heels of a loss where the crowd was cheering for the other team louder than the Clippers at times.
Okafor, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Clippers trail by 5. Here is Mbalamute, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense.
They can't.
Artists on the perimeter and spread the floor.
To take their first timeout right here. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Stauskas. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
Pass to Jordan. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
And so here is Philadelphia. After the Clippers pick up 2, Grant kicks to Stauskas. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shot from 12. Rebound by the Clippers. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
Kicks it to Grant. It's stolen by Smith. Oh, and here comes Rivers all over. Man, oh, man.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like
that. Indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. And Clippers head coach Doc Rivers told us earlier he wants to embrace criticism and embrace lofty expectations.
Expectations are good. I try to remind my players and myself at times that all the criticism, all the stuff is really a compliment. It's really good for you. It means that people think you can be something.
Doc Rivers is really a master motivator, isn't he? I mean,
Yeah,
it's almost jiu-jitsu, the way he takes something like criticism and Clark turns it into a compliment.
How could you not want to play for Doc? I mean, he's the ultimate players coach and the kind of guy his players would do anything for. He's played the game, and he's a tremendous communicator.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
A lot of times the team that owns the paint is going to come away with the victory, and that's what they've done here thus far.
Yeah, why change the plan until they make you? And that's where they should continue to attack moving forward, going inside.
Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Hollis Thompson, Robert Covington out there with Grant. Then there's Okafor, and the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. A different look for the Clippers. Mbah-a-Moute comes in for Lance Stevenson, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. The 76ers also with a sub. Noel's checked in. Here's Okafor. No good off the back of the rim. Philadelphia last year struggled in a number of ways, Greg. The big one was they couldn't make shots as a team. Very basic.
Kevin, lowest field goal percentage in the entire league, and by a wide margin. Hard to get any wins when that's the case.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Rivers. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Pass to Noel. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Well, with Nerlens Noel